This is going to be bay 2. This is our machine shop, and it's also material storage and backstock on welding supplies and equipment and tools.
Plasma cutter, spare torch. It's the straight torch for plasma cutting. Large assortment of air hoses. Got air arc. More torch hoses, more torch hoses. More air arcs. Large assortment of nylon slings. Box of wedges, steel wedges and dogs. 3-ton chain fall. More assortment of chain falls, come-alongs, beam clamp, pipe clamp, or plate clamp, and a pipe assortment of shackles, and large assortment of shackles, and assorted rigging, the small chain fall, small come-alongs, handyman jack, body jack, and a set of steel chokers and other assorted rigging. Down this side we have floor jack. We have a hydraulic hauler, pot hauler, line hauler. There's a hand pump with quick Connex hoses. Assorted knee pads, gasket materials, large assortment of rubber pieces, some large pieces, smaller pieces, strip rubber, gaskets, different gasket materials. Assortment of fire blankets, tarps, air hoses, more scaffolding parts.
What about these jack stands?
Yes, there's a transmission jack, a creeper, a nice set of heavy duty jacks, lighter duty jacks, and more assortment of needle guns. More shelving parts, lots of seamless pipe fittings, more assorted plates, houses, transducer housings. Just need to be shaped and then the fitting put on for whatever transducer you're going to put in it. There's 2 longer pieces here already made. Assorted steel assortments. More trapeze hangers, stainless. Ladders, assortment of pipe, aluminum, stainless assortment. More assortment of dead needle guns for parts. These are full of cam lock, aluminum cam lock fittings, more stainless fittings, hydraulic valve body. Assortment of hoses, hydraulic hoses, air hoses. Several more harnesses. Harness with a vest, work vest with pockets. We have another, it's like 100 foot of power cord. Another piece of power cord back there. Another power cord, more power cord. Pressure washer, another small compressor, ladder, bead blasting cabinet, complete with sand in it, filter and exhaust filter comes with it. Lots of storage boxes. This one here is comes with a book. Hydraulic pipe bender. This is the only shoe that it has for it, 1.25 inches for doing handrail. It's got its own electric over hydraulic on the stand. You plug it in, and it's got the control right on the stand. On wheels, it's movable. Got a Honda motor with a hydraulic pump on it. Ready to go, just needs to be plumbed in. 3 more high output fans with hoses with quick connects. No tape needed to put them on. I got an assortment of 2 new fan hoses and more fan connectors. Small fan, quiet. 3 50-pound rod ovens. Another shop vac. Assorted hardware. These are 2 boxes of pipe flange bolt kits. They come right on them. It says 4-inch pipe kit. It comes with the bolts and nuts for the 4-inch pipe. Large assortment of all threads. Miscellaneous fittings. These are handrail parts. Nails, more hydraulic fittings, studs, shaft collar locks, assortment of shaft collar locks, brass bushings, truss plate bushings, UHMW bushings, a large assortment of cap screws, grade 8. This is metric bolts here, copper nickel fittings for keel coolers for the boats. These are assortment of bolts, nuts, washers, and rubber spacers and things for keel coolers. D-rings, weld down D-rings, made for putting on bumpers, decks of boat. Cable clamps, large assortment of U-bolts, stainless and steel. Looks like up to 6-inch, down to 1/2 inch. More assortment of stuff. Pipe studs, flange studs, all B7 studs with hard nuts. Got a large selection of new studs for 3-inch up to 6-inch, 300-pound flanges. Large assortment of larger bolts and nuts, up to 1.5-inch bolts, nuts, over 1 inch, up to 1.5-inch nuts. Coarse and fine thread. Grade 5 bolts are kept here. More pipe flanges. Made for a 6-inch, 150-pound flange. All the bolts and nuts in the bag. Ready to go. Battery charger. Assorted trailer hitches. Lights. Filters for everything. Stainless, up to 7/8.
Bolts and nuts.
Bolts and nuts up to 7/8, all stainless. Grade 8 fine thread, grade 8 coarse thread. Anything over 4 inches are in the boxes here. This is an assortment of stainless. Another assortment of stainless, stainless. Stainless long stuff, more stainless. Lots of grade 8, fine thread. This is all the 1-inch coarse threaded nuts, washers, bolts. That box over there has the 1-inch fine thread bolts, nuts, etc. Cords, 220 cords, 220 adapters, more 220 cords, lots of 110 power cords, brand new cords, lots of brand new cords, lots of welding lead.
And these are all the outdoor low temp flexible.
Yes, outdoor
stuff.
low temp. Propane hoses, work lights, work lights, work lights. More lead, more welding lead and ground clamps and stingers. power cords, another spool gun, an XRA spool gun with the flexible nozzle, quick connects, more power cords and more leads, welding leads, more welding leads, lots of good welding leads. This is the Interpack one-shot bender, up to from 3/4 inch pipe to 2-inch pipe. Just assorted parts and fittings. Fan, empty stuff, tie downs.
I can't see any of this.
Not much in there.
Paint and solvents.
Paint, solvents, painting supplies, gallons of blaster, different spray bottles, all kinds of different oils, brake fluids, acetones, more paints, an assortment of emery cloth, a snap-on pressure tester for coolant system, radiator tester, different pullers, 3/4 inch torque wrenches, 3/4 inch torque wrench, another 3/4 inch torque wrench behind it.
Much longer?
Yes, longer handle. Assortment of different large prop nuts, coupling nuts, spare parts. Assortment of brass, brass bearing material, different heavy tubing sizes for making bearing housings, different pullers, UHMW, flat stock, round stock, solid stock, brass plates, brass tubing, brass bearing material for making bearings, assorted UHMW pieces. (1949) Warner Swayze number 4 turret lathe. Comes with all of the turret attachments. Got several live centers, several chucks. Comes with all the cutting tools, cutting bits, cut-off tools, parting tools, left-handed, right-handed cutting, different attachments for all the Morse taper ends in here. All the different lathe parts, these go in the lathe, in the turret, take all the different Morse taper, all the different Morse taper attachments for a Morse taper. More live centers, parting tools for the lathe, different chucks, Morse taper adapters, transfer punches, 0 to 4 mic, 0 to 12 inside micrometer, 0 to 6 outside, metric drill bits and taps, more metric taps, wavy parallels, lots of different stuff, dial indicators, lots of new drill bits, lots of used drill bits, and lots of new drill bits. More new drill bits, the complete set, A to Z, letters and decimals. More new drill bits, another whole box, 2 more boxes. These are all new drill bits. Transfer punches. Tapmatic, automatic tapping heads. There's 2 of these back here for auto tapping, either with the mill or a drill press. Different mics, micrometers. Drill bits. More parts for the lathe. Morse taper drill bits for the lathe, for anything different, more taper adapters, a box of countersinks. 3/4 inch shape drill bits, used, new ones in the bottom, a lot more used drill bits, metric drill bits, new drill bits up to 1/2 inch, lots of new drill bits in the sizes, more drill bits, hold downs for the lathe or mill. Boring head. This boring head is the large one. It comes with the extensions. Got several extensions. You can extend the boring head for reaching down in bearings and stuff for boring. Got the small boring head for the mill.
For the mill, right?
Yeah, actually, and another new boring head. This one's brand new with the R8 attachment, collet attachment for the mill. This is a cross feed that we use in the field. Can be mounted behind a transmission or something for machining in place. Bridgeport 9x48 table.
Hang on, switch me sides.
A Bridgeport 9x48. Comes with a nice vise, really nice vise. Comes with the digital readout, X and Y only. All the collets, all the different collets for the mill. These are all tap and dies. All the tap and die drill bits and end mills. All the end mills for the milling machine. Nice new roll-away chest, top and bottom. Comes complete with all the sockets.
Powder-coated stainless rollers?
You don't know.
I think it has stainless rollers.
Yes. But all the sockets, more sockets, ratchet wrenches, metric and US, more ratchet wrenches.
What brand are the ratchet wrenches? I can't read that.
Can't either.
Oh.
Blackhawk.
Blackhawk, yeah.
Complete set of ratchet wrenches. Indicators for the milling machine. Sockets, Allens, all the socket drive Allens, and countersink heads. Some more micrometers, squares, rulers, centering heads for the mill. All the screwdrivers, cutting bits for the lathe tools, boring bars for the mill, indexable boring bars, different lengths, different assortments. All of the parting tools, cut-off tools, machining left and right, all the different heads, cutting tools, reamers, chucking reamers, tapered reamers, sorted pliers and tools. Cutlass bearings, assorted packing, all flax packing, different sizes. Another tap and die set, up to 1/2 inch. Gasket cutter, more spare parts. Metric tape measure. Shim kits, all the different sizes of shim kits. Different shims, still some assorted brass. Babbitt, 4-bolt split Babbitt bearing. Looks like a 6-inch. There's another one over here. I believe that one's a 5-inch split Babbitt, 4-bolt Babbitt bearing. Here's another tap and die set. This one goes to 3/4. Miscellaneous hand tools. Lots more sockets. Miscellaneous hand tools. Cutting tools. All the different cutting carbide tools for the lathe. More assortment of hand tools. Crescent wrenches. More wrenches. Assortment of pin material for making stainless pins and bushings. Assortment of key stock, stainless key stock, brass key stock, different key stocks, brass and stainless. More material for making pins. Larger key stock material. Lots of heavy bushing material for making bushings and collars. Rollers. Use these for an assortment of things. They're pretty, we use them mostly for shafts. Check for straightness, rollers. Assortment of small and large tapered pins. Different tapered pins for doing couplings or other type stuff. Assortment of stainless cap screws, all the way down to the little ones, up to the bigger ones. More stainless assorted screws. More assorted stainless countersinks from the big ones down to little ones, down to 1/4-20s, all Allen headed tapered head screws, brass bolts and nuts, assorted stainless hardware, small, all the machines bolt. Stainless steel grease zerks. Dies. Dies and pipe taps. More pipe taps. Lots more. Several of each size. Brand new pipe taps. Brand new pipe dies. A complete assortment of pipe dies. All the way down to 1/8-inch pipe. That's the pipe tap and dies. More assortment of tap and dies, up to 1-inch, coarse and fine. Plug taps, bottom taps, hand taps. Assorted set screws. An assortment of stainless steel set screws. Electrical parts. Hose clamps. More cutting tools for the mill and lathe. Tap extractors for removing broken taps. Left-handed drill bits. An assortment of left-handed drill bits. More carbide inserts for cutting tools. Tap driving sockets. Countersinks. Different end grit bit. More spare parts for torches. Torch adapters, fittings, ferrules, tips, more torch parts, torch hose parts, adapters, quick connectors, fittings, wood screws and nails, self-tapping stainless screws, more stainless machine screws, stainless bolts, air fittings, more air fittings, push lock fittings, different assortment electrical fittings, cotter pins, snap rings.
Piece of stainless shaft.
Yep, piece of stainless shafting. The carbide metal cutting saw. A brand new earth size cutlass bearing. $1,600 bearing.
What are these?
Hydraulic hoses and another hydraulic hand pump set up. More assorted stainless screws, bolts and nuts. More assorted stainless screws, bolts, screws. Vise. Complete setup for a truck. Everything's in here. Coarse thread, fine thread. All the stainless. A lot of different stainless hardware. Just general hardware could be used in the field. Some brass.
Well, there's no bearing. I don't think we got that one.
Just a roller bearing. It's like a 3-inch roller bearing. Okay. Complete assortment of seamless pipe. Mostly Schedule 80. Right on down to 1 inch, 3/4 inch actually, seamless. Full stick of 10-inch Sched 80 seamless. Our 10-inch Sched 40, 5-inch Schedule 80, 6-inch Schedule 40, and Schedule 80. All seamless, Sched 80. With MTRs. Got a piece of 12-inch stainless thin wall. Got a piece of 6-inch full 20 foot of 6-inch Schedule 10 stainless. Other assorted pipe. All the seamless pipe is grade SA 106. Some more tubing, heavy wall tubing for making bearing housings. Another assortment of pipe and tubes and boiler tubes. Large assortment of stainless steel plate and shapes, pipes, round stock, ladder, another ladder, another ladder. Jack stands, some have fixed heads, some have removable heads with rollers or the V's. Custom built with standard pipe. 2 more rigid pipe stands. A lot more assorted stainless and aluminum. Assorted steel shapes.